Hello and welcome to In the Game, Qatar's first sport podcast. We have an amazing day today. We are celebrating Ladies Golf Day. Everybody's asking, but we're on lockdown. How can you do that? We're doing a virtual thing that's being run all over the world. So I've got some wonderful guests. I'm going to introduce you slightly, and then you're going to tell your story. We've got Yasmian, Qatar's first professional golfer. And we have Gordana, who is a sales and marketing at the new golf club at Education City. It's an absolute honor to have both of you on the show. I can't wait to hear your stories. And I know everybody else is going to be exactly the same. So please, if you can, Yasmian, can you please tell us your story so far?
First, hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be in this program in this time. And this special event for everyone, ladies, for Happy Women Golf Days. And thank you for Education Golf City Club to give me this a chance to celebrate with them and to be part with them. My story, it's a funny story to be honest. And I start by accident. No one, my family or my friend, they play golf. So what's happened? When I was 11 years old, we went to Egypt for a vacation with my family. Friends of my father, they invite us for the Golf Cairo for the eating lunch there with them. So any golf course club around the world is like resorts, you know, it's like they have restaurants, different things. This is my first time to visit the golf for the lunch, for eating food, not for playing. And so when I go there, of course, I will see green around you and the people playing golf, something is very new for me and for my family. So in that age, when I was 11, I always until now, if I see anything interesting, I want to try it. So I see this, I want to try this, what they hit. I don't know what the name actually, the club, whatever. So my mom, she take me there and she asked if she can try like this. They welcoming me and they gave me. I remember the feeling when I touched the club golf. Of course, I will not touch like now, professional like this way. Because, you know, when first time anyone will touch the club golf different ways, you know. So when I touch, I say, what is this? How to hit this? Really, I remember this feeling. And when I not touch the golf from 1 until 100 times you touch the golf. So from this time, I'm interesting more than I visit different clubs around the world to play golf as a hobbies until I was with Qatar Golf Association. Yeah, they are welcoming to me to when I went to the Doha Golf Club. It was in 2009. Then I practiced there until I'll be in the national team. And the good things, we have a new golf club also in Education City, which will be talking about here for these things. So this is my short story.
And what was it like? And I'm going to come on to you in a minute, Gordana. What was it like when that first time you knew that this was going to be something that you were going to do for the rest of your life?
And the first time when I played golf?
Was it a shot? Was it that shot that went right down the middle?
Well, I can't tell you what I'm feeling. Like, I'm so excited. What is this? This club? How to do this? And the feeling and to touch, to compare about yourself, how to touch this ball, and even if it's small, but when you touch it the first time, you're feeling you make something very big. So this feeling, it makes me more excited, you know, like challenge, do it, yeah. Until now, I feel it like this. If I hit very good ball and in the target what I want, I feel like, oh my God, I did it.
It's such a game of life. I keep on saying this. It's such a game of life. Because sometimes you can hit everything, and then the next day you can't hit ball. It's terrible. Gordana, tell us your story. How do you find yourself in Qatar in Education City Golf Club?
Well, first of all, thank you, Steve, for inviting me. Well, I love Qatar. I love golf. I love marketing. So basically, this is the dream position for me. I've been in golf for the last 20 years and the last 5 years in the golf industry. Well, golf is very important for me. I play a lot, almost every day, I have to admit. I practice a lot as well. I love it. What can I say? Golf is amazing, and in sales and marketing, we travel a lot. We have contracts in different cities, in different countries. So for me, it's very important to, whenever I move, I just join the golf club and I meet new people. I get new business contacts, and yeah, I start my life from the golf course.
How did you get involved in it in the first stage? Who was it? Did somebody notice that you were good at it, or somebody encouraged you to get involved with it?
You know what? Yeah, like 20 years ago, when I came back from United States in Croatia, where I am originally from, I had some time, extra time on my hands, and I had the two very good ladies, my good friends, who played golf. So they introduced me to golf, and I wasn't very interested in the beginning, I have to admit, but it took me about a year to get really into the game. And I started to play tournaments, and I wanted to perfect my game. So I started to take more and more lessons, and I really started to enjoy it.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so let's talk a little bit about Qatar now. We've got two golf clubs here in Qatar. What do you think that we're doing in Qatar to encourage more women to take up golf?
Oh, the question for me.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
For both of you. Sorry.
So, actually, I started to do it with the Qatar Golf Association and with the Qatar Master and with Education City also this year, because it's the first time the Qatar Master happened in the Education City Golf Club, which opening there also for the golf, and with the cooperate with the commercial banks. So we're doing visiting, making tour to the school around in Qatar, target different ages from let's say 4 years until the university ages student, and just to promote the golf, to we can to bring the golf to them, just to talking about the golf, to showing about the swing, about what we have. And now we have two golf clubs, everyone different styles, different shape. And we, even for the kids, they are so excited when we give something equipment called snag in the schools, and they try it and they happy. So from that, because the golf sport is new in our country, Qatar, or most of around the world, Arabic, not like Europe or Asian or America. So we bring it them, and so invite them after the school to visit the golf clubs and to try it there. That's it.
Yeah. Gordana, what are you doing at the Golf Club Education City? What are you doing there to encourage more ladies to play golf?
Well, first I have to mention that we have a great facilities to learn golf and also to play golf, because we do have 3 golf courses, and 2 of them are floodlit. So it means that we can play till 10 o'clock in the evening. It gives opportunity to many people to come and enjoy golf after work, on weekends, anytime, because we open soon as well. So we have a lot of campaigns, and we have a lot of promotions. We do have a lot of individual lessons and group lessons. And our specialty recently is introducing the whole families to golf, because we want to support a certain lifestyle, which is a healthy and sporty. And we want to families doing something together. The best thing about golf is that everybody can play. You don't have to be in a perfect condition. You don't have to be extra fit to start playing. And all generations can play together. We have 3 generations playing together actually sometimes, which is nice to see. So we are encouraging also companies to introduce golf to their employees. So we have an excellent team building program. And that was a big success, because many people who never thought they are going to try golf, they actually never thought about golf. They're introduced to golf, and then they compete as a team against other employees. And then they have a very nice networking event after that. So that actually works really well. And through this team building, we introduced many people to golf.
You've got some wonderful facilities there, and I was gonna be really mean, and I was gonna ask Yasmin if she wants to choose which golf club is her most favorite, but I'm not gonna do that, Yasmin, because that would be unfair. Oh, see, I've kind of, she's left. But let me carry on by saying that Yasmin is got the responsibility on her shoulders to go out and try to encourage as many young Qatari children to come and play the game of golf. And her swing, just from a swing perspective, when I watch her play on her videos, she's got an amazing swing, amazing. But what she also got is the way that she actually goes around and interacts with school children. It's just incredible. It's kind of, I've seen her interacting. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I'm missing your voice now, Yasmin. I'm sorry. I'm just talking about you. Yeah, we can't hear you. But Yasmin is got a wonderful swing. Unbelievable golfer, and also what she does with the children and going around to all the schools. It's just incredible.
You can hear me? I can
talk? Yes, of course. Thank you so much. I was going to be really mean. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. I was going to be really
again,
mean.
what is your question, please?
I was going to be really mean at first, and I was going to say to you, which is your favorite golf club? But it doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm not going to say that because that's really not very nice. But what I was trying to say to people was what you do here, the responsibility. Do you feel the responsibility on your shoulders with being the first lady golfer here in Qatar? You've got everyone. You're the inspiration for people to then want to get involved in Qatar. Do you feel that responsibility?
Actually, yes, because in 2011, when I was, they post my picture in the magazine and in the cover, and this, you know, as a Qatari lady, it's not similar to put our face in the media in that time, but now it's opening. So I see people, the impact. I see people. They are happy to see one lady Qatari, whatever she's doing, but at least even the sport, they support her. From that time, I feel like responsibility. Yeah, I want to spread the cultural golf in my country. So I did some events. It's called mini golf in Qatar, and I see many people come with the kids, with the family to playing golf. And from there, I say, yeah, they told me, yeah, Yasmin golfer. They not see Yasmin Ghanem or Yasmin. They call me my nickname, Yasmin Golf. This is my nickname in in Qatar. Yeah, and I feel that, yeah, it's responsibility to sharing with them. That's why I use also the social media to speak as Arabic with them, because our language is Arabic language. So I give some tips about the golf. I show some golf course, even the tournaments in Qatar or around the world. The Qatar, how is the golf environment, and if we have tournaments, how is the inside? Because really, when we have any tournaments, even for amateur, for the clubs, for the big championship around the world, it's amazing, amazing time that people they can spend time together, even if they don't know to play golf, just to go there and they enjoy it by walking for the green, to see another culture. It's a big award, the golf, to be honest.
And you're so right, and forgive me, and I do get carried away sometimes.
Many things.
And you are an inspiration. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this to you. I've been trying to get you on the show for so long, because what you do with the school children, the way that you go out and you show how golf is to be played, and how we've all got to work together in the different nationalities to come together. And I think that's what we've just got to overcome with here in Qatar, because Qatar are shy, really. And that's the thing that we've got to overcome. And what you're doing is amazing. With the schools, with the way that you go out there and you're the ambassador for golf, it's amazing. And I give you full credit. And I remember interviewing Jaham Al-Kawari. And he's another guy like you, but the responsibility is on your shoulders to take golf forward. And I think in years to come, you're going to look back as you as one of the biggest inspirations for this golf for here in Qatar. So I congratulate you on how you conduct yourself and how you get yourself out there and do all this work. It's amazing. So congratulations. If I go to, now I go back to the golf club and with you, Gordana, and I'm going to put this both to you, and I'm going to ask both of your comments on this. I think that the golf club itself is one of the world leaders in what they're trying to do from an academy perspective. The golf club, the golf courses with the lights, and people can play virtually all day long if they want to. It's like, just tell me how it appeals to ladies, why it's appealing to ladies, and why your golf club is special. And I'll put that to you first, Gordana.
Well, since we opened a year ago, in the beginning we didn't have many ladies playing, but now we are starting to have more and more. We are encouraging also members of other golf club, Doha Golf Club ladies to come and play, because our ladies are going also in Doha Golf Club and play as well. But basically we have Mondays morning, we have a league. And then ladies play together, then we have a little lunch together, so it's a social again. Then on Wednesday evening, we have another little league and society, basically, where we see more and more ladies anticipating in that activity.
It's very good. And Yasmin, tell us why it's so important that we can talk about the facilities and the separate areas for we're in Qatar, and you've got the facilities at the Education City Golf Club, where women are they can go into a private area where they can practice their golf. Tell us about the facilities that you've got there.
In Education Golf Club City, it's really they make in the professional way for the design, the golf. That's why we did the European Tour Qatar Master, which is they have to be in the professional way. And the other things, as she said, Dana, about they have private for the ladies, because you know our culture is Muslim and they cover it. People, the girl, they want to feel free when they play. But to be honest, this is a sport. It's very special for the woman, whatever nationality, religion, the age. Why? First, they can wearing whatever they want. They can wearing long, short, cover hair. They don't have uniform for the clothes to play golf, even the tournament, to be honest. Second things, it's you don't have physical touch with other body. It's very safety, which means it's good for the ladies and the girls also.
Yeah.
To care for self. And the also important things as a health, it's very good to make nice shape, very sexy shape for the ladies. It's not big muscles or something to change here something about as a female. So it's very healthy because they can walk long distance. Also, even the swing, when they play the swing, the shape for the stomach is come like this. And Dana and me, you can see or most of the players, the ladies, how the body they come. As a society, because it's very good, they can contact with different culture, because in Qatar we have many nationality living in Qatar from different around the world. So I think from this area they can contact, they can change the culture, they can make relationship as a friend. It's very good social sport life.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And you said about the sometimes there's a little stigma. People are a little bit uncomfortable because they don't know the rules and regulations. Are you wearing the right clothing? But the great thing about Qatar is that they're a little bit more relaxed like that. They haven't got those rules and regulations. And it is all about kind of joining as friends. And once you start that socializing, then all of a sudden you have more friends, and you get to play together. And as you said, all the exercise, the walking around a beautiful course, because without a shadow of doubt, both courses are beautiful here. Very green.
And I want to say something regarding for the women. The Highness of Sheikha Moza bint Nasser and Sheikha Sheikha Hind bint Hamad Al Thani. They not build anything in Education City. It's something important. As you know, it's golf. It's very huge. They have to take distance. So they built this golf and education city, which mean they see is very important for the people who's living in Qatar.
100%. And what an incredible, she is going to, all of the, Sheikha Moza especially, her legacy is going to last forever with what she's done for education.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My word. Not just for the women. I tell you, if I would bow in front of her today, because for the simple reason, this lady, what she's done, and I said this on the show the other day, when they said that they were going to build a golf club in Education City, I'm thinking, is that commercialized? Are you just taking advantage of it only being one golf club in Qatar? And then I saw the facilities, and I got showed around the facilities, and I thought, this is going to create some of the best golfers in the world. The facilities that they've got here in Qatar, and that just epitomizes everything that Sheikha Moza's done. The things that she's done from an education perspective, the lives that she's changed is unbelievable. So it must be 100% that golf club is really special. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah, unbelievable. So the ladies golf club, and I'm just filling in on this, the ladies golf club, it's a relaxed situation. You've got private area where ladies can go and practice. I want to say this to you, Gordana, I know what type of your teamwork in that club. Every time somebody comes to the golf club, they're met with a smile and then they're showed around. Please just comment on some of that.
Yes, actually, we are known to be very friendly and people feel comfortable coming to our club, even for the first time. As you said, Steve, there is a lot of unknown things for golf and people kind of a little bit intimidated to try. So we welcome them. We just tell them then they just need a sports shoes and a comfortable clothes and they're ready to go and ready to try. And also you're talking, Steve, about Education City Golf Club being very good facility to learn golf. This is also because we have all this technology there. Whatever is out there and it's the newest one in golf and will help you learn your game, it's there. So these days, you basically have to take only 4 or 5 lessons to be able to go out and play. So this actually cuts the time that people have to learn, and it's encouraging people to just to go and start playing.
You're both serious golfers, but I'm going to go to Yasmin on this one. Okay, what impresses you the most with the facilities at Education City, with the driving range, with the simulator, with the technology from a lesson perspective? What are the things that excite you about the club?
Oh my God, you can't. It's many things I can tell you now. First, the surface. People, when you come to the education club, go there, how they welcoming there, really like you are a princess, you go there. Yeah, it's very good. Everyone who's coming to this club in Education City, they welcome to you from the reception until you get in the golf car. From golf car also, they take care of you to take you to the wherever you want. And I want to say something about the range. It's amazing. First, they put how the green and the technology when the ball go from the under the ground and they make nice technology and easy things. About the course golf, they have they build different course golf. All them first, the important for any player golf, the green. Oh my God, it's amazing how to play and to hit it. Even the design. You live like in outside like Europe and America with this green and life and the decoration. Really, it's amazing. They made everything specific from A to Z. To be honest, from the important thing, the surface until the facilities. So any people, even as a player or the beginner player, also who's come as an amateur, they will happy to come just to see first and second to play. From this thing, they want to try it.
Yeah, definitely. Good, Gordana, and I'm going to bring you in on this because I want you to talk about the other facilities, like you can go into the indoor range, into the driving range. We say indoor. It's an indoor area that you shoot out onto the normal range. But tell us about how the floor, you can move the floor so that you're on a decline or an incline to take shots. You can try all different kind of platforms.
Yeah, you're right. We do have a big building with about 6 rooms, and inside we have a different technology. My favorite is a putting view, where you
Yeah.
actually, oh my God, you are indoors in a climate, and you're just enjoying your long and short putts, and you finally know where it should go because a laser is showing you the way, the proper way where you should aim. That's my favorite. But then we have a TrackMan, we have a gear, and basically that's the technology that makes the avatar of you and then puts you on a screen and then compares your swing to a professional swing. So you are able to learn right away what you're doing differently and what you need to improve. And not talking about how many data it gives to your instructor. So you're basically not wasting your time and you're learning as quickly as possible.
You've both been on the practice putting, the one that moves, okay? You've both probably been on with the laser, okay? I've been on there too. Do you, and this is a question, even when the laser is showing you the line to go on, do you still believe it and try a different line?
That's a good one. Yeah, and in the beginning, I didn't really believe it because I thought, no, it can't be possible. I cannot go so far left as it suggests. But yeah, I guess we should believe it.
Have you tried it, Yasmin? You've obviously done it.
I didn't try, to be honest, because putting it's about the feeling and it's about the lucky. How to practice is the important things about the feeling and how to feel the distance and the power. Because each line is different about when you hit. It's about the power, what you hit. How I can't explain to you like this.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Now you've brought this subject up about putting because, and it's something I've got some questions at the end to ask you. We're talking about putting. What if you're going for a putt on the greens, whichever green? What is your procedure that you run through? What is that procedure that you go through when you're about to take a putt?
It takes different things. We don't have procedure line, just about the basic things, how just to hit like this. But for which line I have to hit, it depends the hole, and it depends how the greens like that. I have to show you. I cannot talk like this.
Yeah,
maybe
of
she
course.
can tell you. Maybe she can explain.
One of the things. Do you like the line?
Life things. Huh?
With the where you got the line on the ball. Do you line that ball up to the hole on the line that you think you're going to hit?
I'll tell you something. I have this green. If you see it in my home.
Yeah.
But at least just for practice normal. But and they really have the setup and to see. I don't know how to explain. It's about the feeling and how to hit.
Well,
that's still good. What about you, Gordana?
Well, I believe in a pre-shot routine. So I'm very actually focused when I putt. I'm learning more and more that I should do that. Basically, I check the line. I check my aim. I'm thinking about my tempo. I do have something that I say to myself as a little positive self-talk, like you can do it.
Or you talk too much.
That person in your head.
Yeah, I'm trying this person to be very positive. So a lot of things to do before I putt, actually.
Yeah.
No, we talk too much by self. Yeah. Play any short game.
But isn't it a great game? And this is it's so good because we're both smiling and we're laughing. Why? Because we love golf. We love those things that we all kind of dream about, or not dream about, but the mind game. Going on the first tee, there's loads of people watching, and you're going to be hitting the first one off. It's like, oh my word, the feeling is just incredible. I get so nervous. But anyway, I'm diversing. I want to get back to things. You spoke about Yasmin, and I want to get this in because it's very important. Is it that you do some amazing things with schools? How good is that how good a feeling do you get from that when you go around to schools and show people golf for the very first time?
Oh my God, for each age, especially for the kids, you can't believe, Steve, when the kids, they see something like new and they touch even, you know, this, the special things on the golf is the only sport you can see the kids quiet. Most of the any activity the sport they very but this is sport because they thinking we bring for them some equipment, as I said, snack, different things, but like a putting. Any person who's even 3 years until 100 years, when they play the putting, they quiet and they look seriously. When I see the kids, everyone they silent and to hit, even if they not to play, they looking how he's like, playing, even when they try. But to be honest, they so excited because this is something unique for them. Good activities or new activities they try it sport. That's why we have academies, even education golf club. We'll be coordinating in the future if we have any kids they want interesting to play golf. Then the next step is under the academy of the education city golf or the other golf clubs. They take care. We just spread the culture, you know. I just spread the culture. I just teach them the basic things to enjoy it and to love it. Just interesting, yeah.
And do you know how much of an influence, and this is something on both parts, both of your side, do you know how much an influence you've got on these kids? I've done so many I've done over, I would say, about 60 podcasts, 70 podcasts right now. And what I see is I see people that come along, they could be coaches, it's majority of the coaches that see something, it's something special in an individual, and that blossoms. And you're going to be exactly the same with this golf club now and the way that golf is going forward, both of you, without a shadow of a doubt. It's incredible. Again, I'm going on too much about it, but you're doing a fantastic job. I'm going to go to you now, Gordana. What are the things that you're doing? What activities are you doing with groups of children there at the club?
Well, we do have summer camps. We do have different groups for different ages. Our coach Rachel and Martin and Anthony are actually dealing with different age groups. I just want to emphasize something else that parents also love because their kids play golf, because golf can teach them so many things like self-control, focus, socializing with others,
discipline.
It shows them some healthier lifestyle, how to deal with other peers, how to actually be, how to try to be positive when you are not having a great shot. I mean, so many benefits that actually can apply in life after the golf.
I think that's such a massive point that you've just brought up there, and that's huge. It is. It's all about families, and it's about the other things that you learn, the discipline, all those things that you've just said. It's just fantastic, and it gives them an amazing feeling to those young kids and families. We've got a message from Susan, and she's looked up and said, "Amazing service and courses at the Education City, along with the state of the art and also the welcoming place," which we've already brought up that it's got some special attributes, and you're doing fantastic. I'm going to get to some fun things now because already it's gone a half an hour, but we're going to keep on going, if you don't mind. What I was going to ask you both, I know you're both very good golfers. I've seen your swing, Yasmin. It's a delight.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute because there's a praying. I cannot talk when they pray.
Okay, no worries.
You can speak with Dana if you want, but
okay, perfect. So I'll start with you, Dana. Okay. How long is your longest drive?
Depends on the course. If the ball is rolling for a long time, then it's really long. But I would say like 200 meters. That would be my longest.
And what's the biggest strength of your game?
Well, I like the long game. I'm pretty good with my woods. Better than the short game, actually. That's something that I can chipping. I cannot really rely.
And I suppose I can bring this up. In all of those areas that you've just said, The facilities at the golf club is pretty special because you've got an amazing short game out of bunkers. You've got a very good bunker area that you can learn your bunker shots. You can practice your short game. It's just perfect, right?
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
So I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was prayer time then.
Continue with her. Just I say, okay, I can.
Yeah, perfect.
Whenever she comes, she done.
Okay. So the question to you is, how long is your drive? How many yards?
Between 180 to 210.
Okay. And your biggest strength in your game? What's your biggest strength? Your putting, your short game? Which would you class as your best part of your game?
Short game.
Short game. And again, I'm just bringing up those. It's got a wonderful, the practicing of your short game is pretty special at the golf club too, right?
It's very hard. It's very hard. More than long, right, Dana?
Yeah.
The short game is very hard, more than long drive. Can you imagine?
Yeah. But the thing that and you touched on this earlier, which I'm going to bring up now. I've never experienced greens. Okay, I'm not a professional golfer, but I've played around a lot of the UK. I've played in other countries. But those greens are exceptional, right? And they're so difficult to not read, but they roll. They just keep on rolling. So frustrating. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you. My last question is: I want to get everybody feeling really envious. When we haven't got the lockdown, how many times do you play golf on a weekly basis?
In the nice weather, mostly 6 days, because in the weekend we have we have competition clubs every week. Right? Well, I'll tell you something. I'm really enjoy it. You can't imagine. It's like, because as I told you, the golf is like resort. It's not like only club. It's like outdoor and enjoy it on the green, sitting sometimes with the golf in the restaurant or in the cafe. And in the Education City, they have a very special cafe and restaurant. We enjoy it with these things, moment. And the other, because we see the green. Of course, I need oxygen every day and relax after this headache all this time. It's make me also relax and enjoy it. So of course I want to go every day, but I spent like around 2 to 3 hours each day.
Can I do one favor? Can I send you my CV so that you can see if you could have me as a caddy? Because I just want to go out there on a 6-day basis. That's 6 days a week. Let me.
We enjoy it.
My suntan will just be amazing. It would be incredible. What about you? What? Yeah. And this is, so I'm going to finish, I'm going to come to the end of the podcast. I want to get one more message from you both, okay? If I was a lady thinking about taking up the golf, what would you tell me? And I'll go with you first, Yasmin.
Oh, okay. Again? What's the question again?
Is if I was a lady, if there's a lady out there now that's thinking about taking up golf, what would be the advice you would give her to do?
To talk here, or if she's coming in the golf?
Yeah. You would tell her to just come to the golf, just get involved.
Okay. For most of the girls, when I talk, because I show them the videos and the environment, how it's looking the golf green, I say, you see, this is amazing, beautiful area, and you feeling like luxury and princess. Everyone, they will help you, and the good things you play and the nice, it make you nice shape. Because the ladies, they like something about the what they call to be fit.
Yeah.
You know, the body, even about the fashion, I told them, like, you can wear whatever you want. It's a class. You can wearing the ring with the little makeup and different stuff. They coming. And when they try it, oh my God, they love it. Most of them, they love it. So
with Yasmin's advice, make sure you come. There are so many benefits. Come and enjoy.
Drink nice coffee with nice environment.
I can see it already, and I can't wait.
People here, they love coffee. You
know?
know?
Dear me, yeah, I can't wait for the lockdown. And just saying on that, this is going to be one of the best sports for social distancing, right? Because you don't see people, you're not walking with them all the time. You're on your different route every single hole, right?
Yes. it's like
Perfect.
private things in yourself with your with who you are, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Listening to the person, right? Listening to the other
By the
person
way,
in your head.
wallah, I miss to play golf. You know, like I
Yeah,
want to.
I,
I feel
I missed it
sad,
too.
really. Yeah.
Gordana, what would your message be? Because I know that yours is a big job at the golf club, sales and marketing manager. What is your message that you want to give everybody?
Well, I would just say that whatever reason ladies might have to come to golf, they should definitely enjoy it. Or even, I mean, some ladies come because they feel lonely at home. They start doing something. Their husbands are working, especially in Qatar. Kids are at school, so they are sometimes alone at home. So they're just starting to come. I would definitely encourage them. We do have some lady society there. We'll welcome them. They will feel part of our team right away. And also for those ladies who are working, I would definitely suggest golf because it might help their business. We shouldn't underestimate the contacts that you can have at the golf course. So definitely, you know, for those ambitious ladies, you know. And also for those ladies, young girls and I mean students, golf always looks good on the resume. And there are companies that would hire because you're a golfer. For example, in our Education City Golf Club, we do have some companies who are paying a corporate rate, and they are actually they would love to send their employees, but they don't have many golfers in their companies, so they're ready to maybe to be more into hiring people who play golf.
Yeah, very good point. And the only one I would add is golf is one of those games that no matter what's going on in your life, when you step out onto the course, all those problems and worries go away because you've got to give everything to the way that you play your game, right? All those things just go. All the worries and things that you're worried about, they just leave you because you've got to purely focus on the golf. I'm going to ask one more quick question. Yasmin, can you think of anything else that you would be wanting to do right now apart from instead of golf?
Again, please.
Is there anything else that you would like to do in life, okay, apart instead of golf? Instead of playing golf?
I can't understand.
Okay.
What does
It's basically, do you want to do anything else? Would you want to be going out there and be running your own business, or is it golf that you just want to that's all you want to do in your life for the rest of your life?
No, of course it will be. I do different things, as you see. Like I went to doing like mini golf. This is my own business, like activities, visiting the school. Also, I'm thinking to do also another things because life you have to do many things together. You have to focus on things, but not just stop with these things, because when you're growing, you think in many things, different things. So I want to do more. I was thinking for do something, but until now, no. All I focus about as a athletic and doing this activities, event sport for the golf.
You're doing an amazing job. You're doing it, and the question comes to you, Gordana. Can you see yourself doing anything apart from golf?
Not really. I truly enjoy it. I mean, I cannot be in a better place than now for myself.
I have to thank you both. You've been two amazing guests, and I'm so glad that I've shared this with you on such an important day with Ladies Golf Day all around the world. So thank you very much for sharing that day with us on In the Game. And I do appreciate, and I just say to you, please just keep it up. You're doing an amazing job, and you're just an inspiration with what you're doing and how you're encouraging people to take this game up. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for being a guest today, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.